Hello, in this video we will see how to build this amazing expandable list. Okay, as you can see, if I come here and tap on fruits, I have this expandable list, and the same goes for vegetable. If I tap on it, I also have this expandable list. Okay, and in this video, as I said, we will see how easy it is to achieve this result. Okay, so let's jump into the code. Okay, here I have an empty project. So the first thing we want to do, we want to build a list of these categories. Okay, so fruits and vegetable. So what we can do, I can come here after this on import SwiftUI, and what we can do, we can create a model. Okay, so it's gonna to be struct. Let's call it section model. Now what we want in our model is an ID, and we also want a title. Okay, the next thing we want to do is to create some mock data. Okay, so after this section model, what we can do, we can come here and create a function. Let's call this function sample data, and we want it to return this list of section model. Here I can say return an array of section model, and here we can simply provide some mock data of section model. For the first one, what we want as title is these fruits. Okay, so let's go ahead and add a title, and we want it to be fruits. And now what we can do, we can simply come here and copy and paste, and the second one, we want it to be vegetables. Okay, perfect. Now we can go back inside our content view, and what we want to do, we want to get a reference of this sample data. So what we can do, we can come here and create a variable. So add state, and we will call it sections, and here we simply want to call this sample data. Okay, perfect. Now that we have our list ready, what we can do, we can come here, and instead of this v stack, we don't want this v stack, but what we want is a list. And inside this list, we want to do a for each. It's gonna to be a for each of these sections. And for each element of this section, what we want to do for now, we simply want to display text. And here we can simply provide a title. Okay, here I put capital S is lowercase. And normally everything should work. Okay, perfect. So here we have a list of fruits and vegetable. Okay, but now how can we add this? Okay, because here, as you can see, we have a subcategories. Okay, so how can we add this subcategory to these fruits, and the same thing for this vegetable? To do so, what we want to do, we want to go back on this model, and we want to add another model. Okay, so here we can add here after this section model, what we can add another one, and we will call it item model. And inside this item model, what we want an ID, and we also want a title. Okay, and now we can go back on this section model, and what we want to do, we want to specify that for each section model, we want to attach it to a list of item model. Okay, so yeah, each section model, we want it to be attached to this. We can call it var items, and it's going to be an array of item model. And just to explain myself, every time that we create this section model, now we have to provide some items. Okay, so every time we create these fruits, we also have to provide like apple and banana. Okay, so, and we can provide as much as we want. So here, of course, we have an error because we didn't provide this item, so let's fix it. So here, missing argument for parameters item, so you can simply click on this fix. And here for our items, we simply want a list of two titles, so apple and banana. Okay, and we want to do the same thing for vegetable. So let me come here, click on this and fix. And here what we want is carrot and tomato. Okay, okay, perfect. Now that we have updated this sample data, how can we visually add this sublist? Well, to do so is going to be extremely simple. Okay, so here after this for each, what we want to add something called a disclosure group. Okay, so let's go ahead and add this disclosure group. And now inside this disclosure group, what we want to do, we want to add a for each. Okay, so let us add another for each here. And now we want to go through the list of items. Okay, so this one. So how can we get this list of items? We can simply take this section. Okay, so I can simply copy this. So here what we want to get this section, and we want to get the items of these sections. Okay, and now for each item, what we want to copy this or cut it, and we want to paste it here. But now instead of this section, what we want to take this item, and we want to get the title of this item. Okay, because remember, here we are getting this one. Okay, this item model, so here is going to be apple and banana. Okay, so let's see, we have a small error here, missing argument for parameters number one in call. Let me add this fix. But here the problem is simply because we forgot to add this label. So let us add this label, and here for the label, what we want to add this text, and for the text we simply add the title. So section that title, and just by doing this we will have this beautiful expandable list. Okay, as you can see, everything is working perfectly. Okay, and we also have this smooth animation. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If that's the case, please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.